One of my favorite parts of the show that we have to bring back. It is the Simp post of the week. Now I'm gonna read this out. Mike hasn't really followed this up. Mike is mad that I did not tag him in it.
Because I love a good Simp post.
This is from Andre. Andre Mason, you posted this. You shitting on other black men. So with that, I believe you deserve all the credit that you're gonna get today. And this is the Simp post of the week. Yo, walked into a T-Mobile store yesterday and seen the prettiest female with the prettiest eyes. I love a girl with pretty eyes.
I do. I love a pretty female. I think we all do.
Absolutely. The prettiest female with the prettiest eyes that I've ever seen in my life. I spoke for a second, comma.
Okay, so you walked in the store, you saw a pretty girl. Is she working there or is she just standing in there?
No, she working in there because he said I peeped her name tag and immediately got on DoorDash to order flowers. As I was walking out, her flowers was walking in. Romance / chivalry. Ain't dead. These niggas just broke. Get you a stepper, ladies. And he posted the DoorDash receipt. He got a dozen pink roses, which came to $14.95. He got
that's a pretty good rate.
Yeah, he got some flowers that he posted that was
delivered.
Yeah. Then he got some pearl bouquets. It came out to $37.90 plus the service fee. He tipped the DoorDasher $5. That's important, ladies. When y'all paying attention to these simps, make sure they can tip. He did not tip 20%. I do want to say that. It came out to $48.72, and I posted personally. I swear you boys simp where you don't have to.
Yeah, that was really no need. I mean, for one, she's at work. Did he tell her like, "Hey, I'm sending you some flowers," or he just sent it from?
He said he walked out when the DoorDasher was walking in, so she didn't know. She just knows she got flowers.
Now she got to have an argument with her boyfriend
or her husband.
Yeah, y'all simps. Hey man, as I always say, man, simps are out of control, but they are in charge. And like one of my boys like pushed back, against me saying that because I actually said it on Sunday, and I told her I was like, look, I said, let me ask you a question. I was like, when productive black men are saying that they have to leave a community or they have to seek something elsewhere, I was like, that's not the person that's in charge. The person that has to leave is not the person that's in charge. The person that stays is the person that's in charge.
Facts.
And the simps are in charge right now because, again, right, like he spent $52 of, $48, whatever. $48. I added the tip in there. Okay, he spent $48 to impress a woman that probably did not see him, did not remember him. What he's going to do is double back. It go back into the T-Mobile store. Mm-hmm. And then he goes in there, he's going to be like, oh, where those flowers that you got? I saw you got some flowers last week. And then basically fish for information, being weird, and then eventually tell her, oh, that was me.
Facts. I got 55 comments on this.
Run his pockets.
One of my favorite comments of me getting my back kicked in was the amount of jealousy, hate, immaturity, insecurity, ignorance, and feminine energy being displayed by men on this post is disgusting. Now, to be fair, y'all, I was the only man that commented on my own status.
She'll talk about you. See, you got to send me that. I'll go defend you, bro.
Her next line. I love black men. I love when y'all kick our backs in and then afterwards go, I love you.
Well, the truth is, I mean, men are the only people that are romantic, right? Like, women are not romantic. Men are romantic. Right? Men are the ones who, to this point, right, get flowers, right? Order lunch. Get your car washed, come and drop something off, right? That's what romance is, right? It's called romancing, right? Mm-hmm. So men are the romantic ones.
She said, I love y'all black men. But instead of posting, this is clearly for me, and continue to comment on what another man chooses to do, let's focus and move inward. Instead of speaking on terms created and pushing a narrative on who it was created by and for, and she put in quotations, when it's beyond stupid and irrelevant and high key funny, learn a new word and educate yourself and someone else. Now, shout out to you. I'm not going to say your name, sis, because like I've said at the beginning of this podcast, I don't talk back to people that are married.
Man, look, men talking to other men.
Wives, I won't do.
Whenever you see like the ladies come in, it's like, yo, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Like anytime you're talking to another man and the ladies are just like, whoa. Because everybody wants somebody to simp out on them. And I get it. I get it. Right. Mm-hmm. But like simps are destroying the dating market.
My thing is this.
For everyday guy, when I say everyday guy, I'm not talking about broke guys. Like, everyday guys aren't broke, right? But everyday guy cannot order you $250 worth of flowers 52 weeks out of the year. He just can't, right? He took about $10,000, $12,000 of flour. Even if the guy makes $250,000 a year, it would be stupid of him to spend $12,000 a year on flowers.
Facts.
It would be stupid of him, right? So it's like, like a man who gets to that level knows that, hey, I need to take this money to do something else. Hey, I can take you to fucking Bali for $12,000, right?
No, you can go to Bali 3 times.
Yeah, a couple times at least, right? It's easier for me to do that. It's better for me to do that, right? And us have an experience than to waste money doing this.
Get your big ass up on one of these elephants in Bali instead of getting these flowers. To the ladies out there, every great, and I'm going to just address this quickly. Every great doc, y'all know I love docs. Every great doc that has a stalker starts with a story like this, by the way.
Yeah.
It starts with a guy coming into your job.
Love bombing.
Yep. And then turning around and being crazy. Now, I would say that. Also, this is not just being thoughtful. Buying a woman flowers is being thoughtful. I'm not here to discuss that. The reason why I call this simping, and for those who do not know, because y'all don't know the definition, like I've said to another young lady in this status, you don't know the definition because y'all did not create it. Y'all do not give the name to other people. This is created by men for men to describe them.
Yep.
All right.
And describe a behavior.
And so it's a behavior. That behavior is when you pander into women either through your wallet or putting down other men or putting down other men.
Yep.
How did I know he did that? So if I go buy a woman flowers, is that me being a simp? No. But when I have to promote that I am buying a woman flowers, that is me pandering to other women. When I have to end it with, yo, ladies, get you a stepper and not a broke nigga.
Exactly.
That's when it becomes simping. The problem is, y'all, I'm never going to argue with the beneficiaries of simps.
No, and simps are, again, they're leading with their wallet because what they want to do is prevent access to women.
Absolutely.
By other men, better men, right? So it's an insecurity, right? Because they're not in an arena where they really want to compete. Look, if you have more money than somebody else, it's not a competition, right?
No.
But if you're competing against somebody in, like, let's say, basketball, right? If you're 4 inches taller than me, I can still compete.
Yeah.
I can still beat you, right? But so what simps try to do is just basically they want to get to the point where it's like, hey, I don't have to compete, right?
Facts.
I've acquired enough resources. And because they know that once you get to a certain level of resources, that already puts you in the minority of men, right? Mm-hmm. If you're a scammer and you make $400,000 or $500,000 a year, you're in the 0.5% of the United States. So by simping, I already know that this pool is small, right? So I just want to block access by leading with my wallet from everybody else. So when what men say is like, yo, dude, that's whack.
Absolutely.
That's because it's not like you have good intentions.
And then my other favorite part is, me and one of the young ladies was having a conversation. I actually know her, so me and her, we rock. And I know her husband, and he's a great guy. And I know that she went to her husband and showed him this, and he probably was like, "That's the stupidest shit I've seen," because I know this man. She had a conversation about, is it really that women don't know the definition of simping, or is it that men use it incorrectly? I am here to tell you it's both. I am also here that whenever you hear a man use the term simp incorrectly, he's probably a broke simp, or he's a man that you as a woman would never deal with. And as Mike likes to say, the bottom third of men.
Yeah.
When you hear a dude look at another dude and be like, oh, it's simping just because he said, hey, a woman is beautiful, he probably don't know what the hell he's talking about. And nobody talks to him.
Simp is not being nice.
Yeah, it's not that. I already told y'all what it is. If you don't know the definition, it's just because you don't want to know the definition. And I can also say this, how I believe this story is fake. I believe the story is fake because I have T-Mobile. I've never went to T-Mobile for a phone issue, and they didn't take my phone immediately. And like, so it's kind of like, when did you have time to go in there? And then like somebody else said in the comments, one of the young ladies said in the comments, like, yo, what if her husband, what if she's married? What if she didn't find him attractive? What if she didn't want this?
It is some simping. And basically, to just sum up what simping is, it's leading with your wallet and dirty macking at the same time. That's all it is.